Good morning, Valor Christian Eagles hockey fans, and welcome to Family Sports, the practice facility of the Colorado Avalanche, Stanley Cup champion Colorado Avalanche, where this morning's game brings you the Metro Division of the 5A JV. First place Cherry Creek Bruins versus the second place Valor Christian Eagles. As we come into this game this morning, Valor Christian has a game in hand. Creek has played 12 league games, Valor Christian 11. So we have a chance either way to get points back on this team. Currently, Cherry Creek has 23 points. Valor's far behind at 15, so it's not like we're going to leap over them, but every point counts when you're trying to stay out and hold on to the second place even against Monarch, who is the third place team, trailing Valor by 1 point. Valor having 3 games in hand against Monarch. So Valor sitting pretty well to hang on to second place in this division. And last year they beat out Creek. Creek has a big roster on this JV team. I think they have somewhere close to about 30 people listed. Of course, they can only dress 18 skaters at a game, but means they have depth. They can move kids around and have the depth they need for the opponent they're playing. This morning's game will be followed by a 3:50 game with the Valor varsity team playing the rival Christian School of Regis Jesuit, and it will be Valor's senior night. Valor graduating somewhere around 12, 13 kids off the team this year. So sure to be an exciting match at that one. 3:50 will be brought to you by Shaw Hockey Productions. Sure, Manny Furtado will be calling that game, with it being the exciting rivalry of Regis and Valor. If not Manny, your favorite ghee coffee would be on the mic for that game, I'm sure. You can see the Valor team is ready to go. Coach puts out a line that he brought back together late in the game last night, played well in the CPHL season of Cole Tallis, Lucas Scott, and Louis Beto, with Cole Campbell and Eddie Chen in the backfield. I like that line. Cherry Creek brings out Hikaru Ohara, Jordan Kim, Logan Sumdor as their front line. Carter Sharkey and Evan Eason on the back. Cherry Creek wins the draw, takes it in deep to the Valor zone, but it's dropped and picked up by Lucas Scott. Lucas Scott with a head of steam throws it up to Cole Tallis, who just gets it out of the zone. Creek throws it back in, and Cole Campbell there to try and get it past this guy. Can't get it off the boards with enough to get it past the attacker. He gets a second chance and picks it up, sends it up for Louis Beto. It's intercepted by Cherry Creek, who turns it back in deep. Picked up behind the net by Eddie Chen, who tries to shovel it over and around, doesn't get enough on it. That backhand's tricky. Shot from out high, and Noah King hangs on to it to bring a face-off to his left. It's great when that puck hits the goaltender right in the stomach and he can just hold it with his glove. Brock Benson playing with us this morning at the center position in this line between Colton Ackerman and A.J. Harris. Harris backhands it out to Brock. Brock's got speed. He has got wheels all the time. Oh, picked up by Cherry Creek, and Ackerman almost recovers it. They tried to bang it up off the boards, but Ethan Jordan holds it tight to the wall and keeps it in the zone. He goes in giving chase while Brock Benson drops into his point position. Puck wrapped around. Jackson King keeps it in, gets it down deep to Colton Ackerman. Ackerman comes around, gets beat to it by a Cherry Creek player, but with the pressure, I think that'd be kept in by Ethan Jordan at the point. Oh, comes off Ackerman's skate. He turns and sends it back in. Puck comes out to the neutral zone and thrown in deep by Cherry Creek, who goes for a wholesale line change. I like the looks of this. We got 5 guys back. They're able to set up, stretch the puck out to Thomas Palmieri. Palmieri's playing on the forward today. We got some kids out for ACT prep. Cherry Creek brings it in, sends it to the slot. That was a dangerous play right there. Jackson King wheels around, tries to get to it. Cherry Creek beats him to the puck. Ethan Jordan steps in. Great body positioning and check there to keep that guy from getting to the puck. Comes out to the point, unable to be handled at the point by Bronson Boltovic. I've had the privilege of watching Bronson play a couple of times, tournament teams and such. My son played with him on. Puck comes out to the point. Valor gets pressure. It's picked up by A.J. Harris, who passes it up to Cole Tallis. Cole Tallis to Palmieri. We're playing with 2 centers today. Cole Tallis and Brock Benson will be rolling through 3 sets of wings. So you will see some change-ups of who's in the center with these pairings. Cole Tallis gets a great pass from Palmieri, throws it, and the goaltender makes a easy glove save on that one. So bring the face-off off to the Cherry Creek goalie's right. I believe that's number 35, John Stevens, playing in net for Cherry Creek today. Can't get a good look at his number. 31. It's 31, Mason Banks. Puck's out and loose in the slot. Nothing happens. Cherry Creek throws it away up high. Glove down by Quentin LeBet. He throws it in. Allows time for Valor to get on sides. They're giving great pressure down in the zone. Cole Tallis pursues the puck. Bad pass at the point, kept in by Fisher. Fisher dumps it in deep. A little wide of the net. He had a lot of traffic. That was a smart play. LeBet keeps it in at the no. It comes out. Oh, that one. Tallis tries to send it in. And Gunnarsson just trying to get off the line and hits his foot. He wasn't even trying to play that, but it hit his foot and brings him offsides. We got Benson between Scott and Beto again. As you see, that line started out with Cole Tallis in the center. Now we got Brock. Picked up by Campbell. He sends it over to Chen. Chen's going to hit it up to Beto. Beto leaves it for, well, that was Lucas Scott, leaves it for Beto. Beto trips across the blue line. Eddie Chen gives pressure down deep. That's going to be able to be kept in by Brock Benson. Great work by Brock to stop and reach across the blue line. We still have it in the Cherry Creek zone. Creek breaks out through the middle, and that's picked off by Cole Campbell. Cole Campbell, he's got help from Brock Benson, and he takes this shot. And Banks holds on to it to bring a stoppage in play and a face-off just off to his right. I think Cole Campbell had a great breakaway opportunity right there. He caught his toe and took a little spill, but jumped up and recovered. But Cole Tallis comes out to take the drop between A.J. Harris and Ackerman. Cole Campbell keeps it in deep. Ackerman goes in, battles for it. Creek tries to get it out. Comes to the neutral zone, banged back in by Eddie Chen. Tallis gives pursuit. Oh, just misses it. A.J. Harris, great pressure by A.J. Harris on the forecheck out to Tallis. Oh, that puck goes off a Cherry Creek player on their goaltender. He shoves it away. Great work by Cole Campbell right there to break up that speed of Creek coming in right there. Good 2-on-1 pressure by Valor right there. And oh, great work by the Cherry Creek player to keep that puck down in low. Jason Starr, number 36, able to whip that back in as he's going down on his knees. He goes for a change. That puck was played high stick by Coltalis. It's just such a natural reaction to want to put your stick up in the air and knock that puck out. Might even happen more frequently for the boys like Cole who play lacrosse. You see a ball flying by in the air and you put your stick up and you do that, knock it down, and it goes on your teammate's stick. That's a high stick, as opposed to the penalty of high sticking. High sticks always bring the puck back into the team who had the infractions zone. So the face-off out here in front of Noah King. Ethan Jordan gets it out around the Creek player. He's got numbers. Ethan Jordan doing a great job of keeping control of that. Goes for a stretch pass to Benson. He gets it. Oh! And I gotta believe he is calling that offsides, intentional offsides. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Yeah, I guess, because it came from out of the, when there's an offsides, it depends on where the puck was sent from, of where the face-off is. And since it was all the way down in the Valor zone where the puck was launched from, the face-off goes back in the Valor zone. So we're going to start this one over again. Coltalis steps in. Great job by Chen to try and clear that out, but the Cherry Creek player gloved it down and gets called for a hand pass. And so they're going to bring that puck out of the zone this time. The player did a great job jumping up, knocking it down, but then Connor Wagner put it on the blade of his stick to move forward with it. And they call the hand pass. It's a little bit like that high sticking infraction, just not quite as stiff as a penalty. Puck sent up to Lucas Scott. Lucas Scott ices the puck. I don't know if he Testing.
Wife.
Apparently, we have fixed the technical glitch and are back in action. We're still at 4-on-4 hockey. Valor would have had a 1-minute power play, but there was a penalty on the right at the point when our double minor was expiring. So we're back at 4-on-4 hockey. Cole Tallis sends the puck the length of the ice. That'd be icing. I don't know if he thought maybe they were on the penalty kill. Yeah, he did. I see him looking at the ref like, why was that called? And then he probably saw there's still 17 seconds left on the Cherry Creek Major. And then Cherry Creek will be on a 1-minute-and-6-second power play. Brock Benson gets the puck back to where Elijah Fisher's able to get it. Fisher and Jackson battling down there to try and get it out. Creek sends it out to the point. Point man sends it back down low. We're going to go low to high here out to this defenseman. This defenseman's going to walk, take a shot at the net. On the redirect attempt, the player just knocked it down. That was a beautiful, phenomenal save by Noah King. He read that right. The Cherry Creek player sent it over to a man on the open side of the net who ripped it, and Noah was already moving across to square himself up perfectly to the shooter just in the nick of time and knocked that shot down. Great save. Definitely the save of the game so far. The off-ice officials apparently have a question for the referees, probably about letting someone out of the box, because Valor currently has 2 guys sitting in the box, who I believe is Ethan Jordan and Quentin Labette and AJ Harris. And so I think because Quentin's penalty may have been a matching, he was still sitting in there waiting for a stoppage in play. So they've got him out. Lucas Scott lining up to take the face-off with Ackerman and Cole Campbell and Eddie Chen on the back. In this penalty kill situation, Cherry Creek sends it from high to low. Connor Wagner wraps it around. Great defensive play right there by Cole Campbell against a former teammate when they were little, I believe, Connor Wagner. Pass goes over the top of Wagner's stick and down deep. Be picked up by Campbell. Campbell's trying to clear it out since we're on the penalty kill, and it gets picked off by Ackerman, who probably wanted to make a break. In these penalty kill situations, you just gotta go. Lucas Scott catches his heel, falls over. That can be costly when you're in a penalty kill. You're already down a guy. Scott goes for the block, turns, takes the stinger, and we are back to full strength. Gunnarsson comes in. That was a great shot by Connor Wagner from the left circle. There was a weird deflection in front of the net that put the puck right on his stick, and he rips it high over the shoulder of Noah King into the back of the net. You got to give him that one. That was just got to be ready for those deflections. They say hockey's a game of bad bounces, and there was one right there. They're good bounces when it ends up favorable for you, but bad bounce when it goes against you. Beto breaks in with the puck. Battling. Brock Benson loses it. It comes out. Oh, nice job by Elijah Fisher to get one last bang at it at the blue line. Almost kept it in. Scott gets back, backhands it around to open ice. Benson able to get there, takes a big hit doing so. Puck goes back in down deep. The boys are all starting to play a little physical. Valor wants to get that one back. Creek wants to just keep working, and Lucas Scott does a great job getting that puck around the player. Skates it up, flips it to the middle to Louis Beto. Beto, he's got a shot and a goal. That one would be Beto from Scott. Scott breaks it up, sends it to the middle just in the nick of time to Louis Beto, who started to lose the handle on that puck, but regains it just in time to deke the goalie and put it in the back of the net. It's good to see these two skating on a line again together. We saw so much good action between Louis and Lucas. And with either Tallis, Benson, Nadler, Ackerman in the center, just as a pair of wings, they worked well together. Here comes Creek back the other way after winning that face-off. Player gets rubbed off the puck. Jason Starr, a big, strong player on this team, and they take a shot, and Noah King grabs it with his glove. So we'll have a face-off off to the right of Noah King. Got Cole Tallis taking the drop between Gunnarsson and Ackerman. Campbell and Chen on the defense. Chen goes in, bodies his man off the board, and is able to come away with the puck. He sends it up for Ackerman, just a little behind him. Ackerman resets, drops it off to Campbell. Campbell's going to send it way up to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson's going to just dish it backhand across. They say no icing. Ackerman battles for the puck down behind the net. Comes out by Cherry Creek. Nice work by Gunnarsson coming in, putting a body on that guy. Gunnarsson, a big, solid, strong kid. Campbell in the neutral zone, resets to Eddie Chen. Chen whips it in and goes for a change. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Nice job by Cole Campbell under pressure to just send it across the ice to let A.J. Harris pick it up, who just come off the bench. Cherry Creek sets up a breakout. Great pressure by Beto over there. Creek comes in across the blue line, looking out front. He's got no help. Got to keep him high and outside, so he sends it back around the other way. Campbell ought to be able to get there. Campbell gets there, breaks up the play. Campbell battles behind the net. A.J. Harris goes for the, hoping to hit somebody. Great stick by A.J. Harris there as he tips it up high over the net. Puck sent around from Campbell to Harris. Harris goes up. Oh, nice job by Brock Benson, and that puck comes back down on the blue line just as we get the buzzer for the end of the first period. So after 15 minutes of play, a good number of penalties. Power plays on the favor of Cherry Creek. We have a score of 1-1. All right, folks, I went silent there for a bit trying to catch up with our producer, Mike Shaw from Shaw Hockey Productions, and understand what is going out, what isn't going out, so that I kind of know what you're all seeing. because I see no replays. So the stream is going. I believe the audio is going. You all will see replays from the main camera, but the behind the goal cameras are out right now. There was a major static electrical shock in the building that kind of took all the wireless connectivity out. And if we get an ice make, Mr. Shaw will try and get that going again, because Shaw Hockey Productions always aiming to bring you the highest quality broadcast. But he does not want to risk losing the feed that is going out. That's going to be a penalty on Louis Bedeau for tripping. As he battled hard for that puck, he got his stick in the feet of the skater. So Louis will go to the box for 2 minutes, and Valor on another penalty kill. The coach, after that 45 seconds of play, pulls Tallis and Scott off the ice to put some fresh legs in Ackerman and Benson out there. Chen and Campbell on the D. They got to spread this attacking line out. Keep them outside, don't let them shoot. Creek working the puck around the outside, looking for the opportunity to do something. If Valor holds their positions well, they won't get the chance to do something. There's a shot from high at the point by Logan Sullivan Frank. And Noah King takes that right in the belly and hangs on to it. So we've got a minute, 22 seconds left on the penalty kill. Good change, 40 seconds in. Coach able to make a swap and get Harris and Scott out there with Fisher and King. Valor wins the face-off. Harris trying to skate it out, loses the puck. Shot careens off the back of the board. Creek trying to set up again on their power play positioning. Being held back by King and Fisher nicely behind the net. Puck comes out to the point. Stelino has it. Shot wide, hits his own player. Connor Wagner comes back. He's looking for what to do with the puck. Comes out to the point. He drops it over for 16 Zane Miller, who takes a shot. Noah King makes a glove save, hangs onto the puck. We'll have a face-off off to King's left, and gives the opportunity for the coach to change up the penalty kill line again with 42 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. He brings out Cole Tallis and Colton Ackerman for the forwards. Campbell and Chen again on the D. Creek spreads out, starts working the puck around. Puck's out at the point. Sends it down to the circle, back out to the point. Shot from the point. Hits in traffic. King makes a great save off the right pad. And the puck laid there for just a little too long. Ooh, hits a Valor player on the foot and comes out to the neutral zone. That's always nice when that happens. Creek turns it back in, sent back out by Eddie Chen. Eddie Chen's got it again. He sends it across to Cole Campbell. We're still on the penalty kill, so Campbell sends it the length of the ice just in the nick of time as the penalty expires. We get Bedeau out of the box. Benson steps on the ice. Harris steps on the ice for Cole Tallis, and shot against our goaltender just due to a deflection in the neutral zone. This is always a bad time because of the penalty kill just coming out. We can get through this next minute. Campbell gives pursuit. Creek dishes it back behind the net. Sending it back and forth behind the net. Great pressure from Campbell and Chen. Chen breaks up the Creek player, allows Campbell time to get on the guy, and Creek player goes down. They get away with it. Oh, Benson picks it up. Here comes a great example of Benson's wheels. He is so fast. There's Scott. Yes! Sorry for screaming in your ear. Benson's speed was definitely the initiation of that goal right there. He is so fast. He lost the handle of the puck, but it ended up on the blade of Scott, who goes in and buries it behind Banks, bringing this score to a 2-1 with 11 minutes and 45 seconds in the second. No doubt about Brock Benson's speed having a big factor in that. Had a winger with speed coming with him, and that's how things happen. Palmieri gives chase. Creek hits the player's skate. Oh, Tallis and Palmieri doing a great job together over there, keeping that puck in the zone. It comes out to the point. Fisher tries to one-time it, falls down, and Labette able to get back, break it up, doing some great stick checking. Nice work by Quentin Labette. He probably made 3 consecutive stick checks from the weak side of that player, because when you're out in front, you've got the advantage of that guy behind you. Oh no, that puck gets sent in. In a replay, that could have been looked at as offsides, but not sure what happened there. Noah King makes a great save though, so it doesn't matter. Gunnarsson giving hot pursuit to the player who's looking for help. He's on him. Player gets around him. Stelino, he does that was icing. I thought I heard that puck hit the Creeks player's stick right at the blue line, so maybe somebody smacked their stick making the same sound. I thought that was going to be okay. We'll take the icing. We'll bring the face-off back down off to the left of Banks. Got Scott, Beto, and Benson out there. Jackson King does a great job keeping that puck down in low. Beto had it, lost it. That should come out. Chen able to battle off his guy, no. Connor Wagner with a little bit of a breakaway. He's got help coming in. He takes the shot. That puck, 2 saves by Noah King that were both excellent. King goes for a clear, and it kept in at the point by the Creek. They get it deep. We've got 2 players trying to get it out. Beto gets it up to Scott. He is mishandling a little bit. They're off. His pass to Chen was a little behind Eddie. Great defense by Scott to step in and keep that rebound shot. Oh, that will be a tripping call. No. Wow. Okay. They miss him. They're human. That player stuck his leg out. I've seen those called slew footing right there. Valor trying to clear it, goes straight across and picked up by Creek. Goes behind the net. Chen to get there. He's recovered from that, and he sends it up and out. That'd be an icing call. That's good. We needed a breather, get this line changed. Those 5 were out there for a long time, probably close to 2 minutes. Chen taking a really hard fall on that leg going under his. And we'll get the fresh legs of Tallis, Harris, Ackerman, Jordan, and Campbell. Creek wins the face-off. Great stick positioning there by Tallis and Harris. That puck goes up into the netting and falls out of play. Guess the ref had a puck in his pocket. Nobody moved to get one from the box. Great job by Ethan Jordan trying to get that out of the zone. It's kept in at the point. And great bounce coming in on Noah King, who is able to hang on to that puck and force a face-off off to his left. Creek did get a good tip on that. Noah making another great save. Creek wins the face-off, takes the blast from the point, high and wide. They send it back in deep. Campbell's there to get it. He sends it back over to Ethan Jordan trying to clear it out, and it goes up high. Cole Tallis battles through the traffic, comes out with that puck. Nice. That was broken up by Ethan Jordan and landed in Cole Tallis' hand, who dropped it on his blade and kept going. Tallis goes in, gives a big hit to number 12, Mario Lyles. Great pass out there. Oh, Ackerman just unable to get all of that one. That was a great pass to him in the slot. He sends it up for Tallis. Tallis has passed it. Harris wheels it back into the slot. Nobody there. It's brought out by number 4, Brady Sisto. I believe Brady grew up playing here in the Arapahoe Warriors organization for many years of his club hockey career. Palmieri giving chase. They go D to D in the Creek zone, and Palmieri picks it up. He shovels it up and over to Harris, who hits the goaltender, and the goaltender gets a hold of it. My gosh, did A.J. Harris just have a scoring opportunity out of this world on that pitch from Palmieri. Palmieri lifts that up over the defenseman's head. Harris there gets a shot. Brock Benson, great job tying up the centerman so that Palmieri can step in and bang it deep. Creek did come away with it, but Valor battles back. Palmieri doing a great job helping out. He's a defenseman, so at the point he's been pretty critical at helping keep that puck in. Gunnarsson loses a glove left. Goaltenders always favoring to have a face-off in front of them than the pressure that's coming at them in the course of play. So. Coltala steps in between Beto and Scott with Chen and Campbell in the defense. Coltala does a great job winning that faceoff and just shoveling it up and out of the zone. Scott pursues in the neutral zone. They go for a cross-ice pass. Tallis gets a stick on that, and the puck goes for a couple of Creek coaches' heads who duck, pick it up, and throw it back into the referee. Tallis take this on the offsides dot right outside the blue line. He wins it over to Scott. Scott loses it. Picked back up by Tallis. They try for a pass back to Chin, and he clears it out. Tallis and Beto. Puck went in offsides, but Valor resets and gets in on sides. Tallis there. Scott on the backhand. Oh my gosh. Scott takes a backhand shot. It comes off to Beto, who's right there and gets the rebound shot. Nothing happens. Scott and Beto giving pressure on the Creek, and that goes up and out of play. So that face-off will stay down in the Creek zone. Both teams going for wholesale line changes on this stoppage in play. And we see Brock Benson come out between Harris and Ackerman with Jordan and King in the back. Creek goes for the wraparound clear. Player mishandles the puck. Ackerman skates in from behind and takes the puck away. Benson tries to chip it around into the zone, but it's picked up by Cherry Creek. Broken up. Key stays in the neutral zone. Got a neutral zone trap going on here by Valor at the moment. And Creek finally manages to get the chance to send it in deep. Benson's got it. He's going to come with his speed. He chips it off the board, tries to get around the player, but the player stays on the body. Oh, Harris keeps it in, but nobody home. Great work by Jordan. Oh, Harris can't find it. Great work by Jackson King. King gets it in. Whew, I thought he hit the player's foot and it came back out. It's in deep. King's going to keep it in. Oh, that's Brock Benson. Brock Benson comes around. He's looking for help. He's looking for somebody in the middle. Takes it around behind the net on his backhand. Doing a great job stick handling that puck to protect it. Palmieri steps in, gets it back to Harris. Harris sends it out. Oh, he tries to make the pass to Benson and just misses. That was a Valor player that sent the puck the length of the ice, so no icing. Great stretch pass there from Jordan to Tallis. That Tallis carries it in on his sweater with Gunnarsson on the wrong side of the blue line for an offsides. That happens sometimes when you're just moving forward and the puck hits you and you carry it where you're going. It's Tallis taking the face-off between Gunnarsson and Palmieri. Labette and Campbell in the back. Tallis tying up his man. The puck comes back to Labette. He tries to go up off the boards, doesn't get enough of it. Puck gets around. Oh, no. No call on that. I guess they just called that a fall down. I was worried that they were going to get a cue on that one. Tallis always working hard with speed. These days I'm going to have to learn more about the interference call when it matters that you get in the guy's path. Tallis leaves it for Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson over to Palmieri, who overskates it, so he just goes into a defensive role. 13 coming in with a head of steam, kept outside by Labette, broken up by Campbell. That worked out great between that defensive pairing. That Labette bought time for Campbell to get there by just slowing that guy down. Don't always have to get the puck, but slowing the body momentum down is key. Creek tries for a D-to-D pass, but gets it out in the neutral zone with a bad angle. Derek Shen sends it in deep behind the net from the neutral zone. Picked up by his winger. Shen sends it back in deep again. Player overskates it. Campbell goes in, ties up, or Tallis goes in and ties up his man so that Lebec can get it. Scott goes for the chip off the glass and was a little off on the angle, and that puck went up and into the netting and out of play. I'm not sure where it went. Scott seemed confused as to where it went, the way he was looking at that. Brock Benson out with Scott and Beto. Chen and Campbell in the defensive pairing again. Great break up there by Benson. Allows Jackson King to get that up and out of the zone. Benson, great hands, keeps control of that. He's looking for help. Beto tries to send it across to Scott, hits a Creek player. But he goes to work and gets his own lost puck back. Creek tries to get it up, and a great job by Chen over on the boards to keep that in, followed up by Beto backhanding it, but Cherry Creek ends up with it on their stick. Great pressure by Valor to force them around a little bit. And they get it in neutral zone. Chen doing a great job keeping his guy to the outside. And Noah King, great left pad save on that shot from O'Hara. Loses his rebound for a split second, but finds it and covers it. Valor go for a wholesale line change. We got 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the second period, where Valor still stays in the lead at a score of 2-1. Exciting morning of hockey being streamed to you by Shaw Hockey Productions on the Shaw Hockey Production YouTube channel. As I stated earlier, check back at 3:50 for the varsity Valor Regis game for senior night. All the festivities that go along with that. Valor managed to get back on sides. Creek setting up in their zone. They go for the stretch pass out to Brady Sisto. Brady sends it in deep. Oh my gosh, Brady Sisto on the doorstep, and Noah King makes another phenomenal save. The rebound comes out to Connor Wagner, who shoots wide. And the puck comes all the way back down into the Cherry Creek zone. Puck deflects up and hits Ethan Jordan up high. He leaves it for A.J. Harris, who wheels around, sends it up for Cole Tallis and misses on the pass. Was kind of close to Tallis's feet, and he missed it, and it goes the full length for icing. So we'll bring that puck back down off to Noah King's left, where Brock Benson to take the drop between Beto and Scott. This time we see Chen and Labette on the defensive pairing. Both boys 6'2" or greater. Some big bodies out there. Beto pressuring. Oh, that was a great save by Noah, because that went through so much traffic. There was no way he saw that puck coming. He was just in the right position. Chen takes his guy off the puck with a big body. Labette tries to get it up to Scott, but it goes across. Scott with a break, Scott with a break, Scott with a break. He gets it in. He's got help from Brock Benson. He tries to make the pass. It hits the Creek player's shin guard, who was sliding to block that pass, forcing Banks to end up making a save because the deflection, I think, was headed to the net. Great passing attempt, great defense, great goaltending right there. There were scoring opportunities. Gunnarsson backhands it down in deep to Tallis. Tallis sends it back up to Gunnarsson. They send it to the slot. Palmieri unable to handle it. Creek breaks out. Great body positioning by Jackson King right there. He sends it up to Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson's got some speed. Player steps in front of him. Takes a hit. Oh, Campbell right there, almost able to handle it, but not able to keep it in. He's looking. He sends it over to King. King's going to up off the glass, gets it out into the neutral zone, and it goes in offside. So as Creek regroups, Valor able to regain control. Here comes Cole Campbell. He's got speed. He's going to get it across the red line, dump it in deep. Let the boys go to work. Tallis with speed. That's able to be kept in at the point by Jackson King. He skates in, takes a shot through traffic. It hits a Creek player's skate, deflects over to the boards where Cam Gunnarsson goes to work. Cole Tallis comes in to help. Creek gets that out past the player. Jackson King able to beat his man there. Sends the puck to the boards, and he just makes a stretch pass to Brock Benson. We got Benson and Harris. Benson goes for the shot. Goaltender gets his glove on it, knocks it away. He goes for wraparound. Oh, I thought I saw that puck go in the net. Goaltender has a stick laying in the crease, and down at the buzzer, Valor on the break. I think that was a right time buzzer on both teams' accord. Valor definitely on the break. Creek under a lot of pressure as they get it out and go across the line. The buzzer goes. There may have been an after the buzzer trip. 2 seconds earlier could have created a power play situation in favor of Creek. So once again, hopefully the live stream from Shaw Hockey Productions is coming to you flawlessly with audio. Any replays from the main cam will be streaming to you. The behind the goal cams are currently not functioning. A 2-1 game after 2 periods of play. That means we have 15 minutes of hockey left. No overtime play in these JV games. Would like to see Valor put more pucks at the net, more goals on the board, and not cause this stress that I go through. Currently being outshot 29-11. So as I said, I would like to see more shots on net. More shots on net produce more goals. A near 3-1 shooting deficit is not a good place to find yourself in. So hopefully the coaches know the shot situation, talk to the boys about shoot, shoot, shoot. We always talk pass, 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 shoot, 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 and that leads to score, score, score. Tallis takes the face-off between Ackerman and Harris, wins it. Valor had control, but now turns it over to Creek, who sends it in deep behind the net. Picked up by Eddie Chen. Eddie Chen pens it back to Cole Campbell. Campbell makes a good pass up to A.J. Harris. Creek turns it back into the Valor zone, where Valor will regroup again. Nice off the boards pass up to Ackerman, who sends it in deep, where Tallis and Harris pursue. Puck comes around off the boards where Chen takes a shot, pays the price for it with a hit, but doesn't phase him. Banks makes a glove save and hangs on to it to force a face-off off to his left. "26 seconds into the period. A wholesale line change for Valor with Benson between Scott and Beto. Jordan and Labette playing back. Ethan Jordan steps into that. Perfect timing. Keeps that on the Creek side of the red line. Benson screams in with his speed. Getting double teamed. Beto tries to get the puck. It comes out to a Creek player. Nice poke by Labette. And there's a penalty on Brock Benson for a slash. Now they're giving him a technical for questioning a marginal call to begin with. I'm not sure what happened there. I think the original call was definitely a slash. It was behind the play there, I think, when the Creek player sent it out. And in his former questioning, he was given a unsportsmanlike. So Creek on the power play for 2 minutes. That was a feed to the center. Noah King makes a great save, forcing a face-off off to his left. Benson given a 2 and 10 in that situation. Oh, great work by both teams right there. If I could have called all that, there was a great shot that went up in the air. Creek player swinging, chips it up high. When it bounced back down, Chen able to get his stick on it, clear it out. Creek keeps it in. A.J. Harris doing a great job battling over there. He gets it out into the neutral zone. Creek has to reset. They go for the stretch pass to Connor Wagner. Wagner sends it across for his man on the move. Overshoots him. Puck knocked down by Harris. Creek regains, gets it over to the near side. Chen steps up, doesn't get all of that he wanted for the clear. And Noah King once again in perfect position to stop that deadly shot from the doorstep. Connor Wagner takes a slap shot and hits Ackerman on the foot. Ackerman dancing, rubs off the sting and gets to it to send the puck up and out of the zone. Great work by Colton Ackerman after taking that blast from Wagner to the foot. Great breakup by A.J. Harris over there. Puck comes in on King, and he's just going to pick it up and hold on to it. Cole Campbell and Connor Wagner's a couple old buddies there talking to each other in the blue paint. Valor going to have to reorganize and change some positions in order to make up for losing a center to the box. Great tip. Oh my gosh. Noah King on fire, standing on his head, seeing everything. That was a deadly point blank tip that he read and stopped. We've got 1 second remaining in the power play. Palmieri comes out of the box, who was savoring the 2 minute for Benson. So Valor back to full strength. Got Beto and Scott out there with Tallis in the middle. They shovel it out to the neutral zone where Ethan Jordan's there ready to grab it and send it back in. Beto gives pursuit, chases the guy around behind the net. They go for a stretch pass, and the Valor player gets his stick on it, so no icing. Jackson King doing a great job getting back, tries to get it out, but it's stopped right at the blue line where the shot is taken from out high, and Noah King sees that the whole way. Bronson Baladovic gets a great shot off on that, out high. King reads it, glove save. Ackerman moves into the centering position between Harris and Palmieri. Beck gets it up to Eddie Chen. He goes for a breakout pass to Ackerman. Ackerman still has it after Palmieri got a piece of that. Palmieri smashes it hard at the red line to get it down in deep. Great chase by Harris to make the man turn it backwards. They get it out where Labette's there to bang it back towards the Creek zone. Palmieri goes in hard after Ackerman gets it in. It came out, so they're yelling delayed offsides. Creek wins the battle in the neutral zone, brings it in. Chen there fighting the guy off that puck. Ooh. Great attempt, nobody there to take that feed across the crease. Labette goes in, bodies his man off the puck. Shot from out. Ooh. That rose up and over the net, thankfully. Creek sends it out to the line again, where Baladovic takes another shot from out there. King makes the save, unable to hang on to it. Chen tries to send it the length of the ice, hits A.J. Harris. A.J. looking, he's got time. He sends it back to Chen to set this up while he goes breaking up the ice. Labette sees Beto come off the bench and sends it over to him. Beto trying to get it to Palmieri, and a stick is put on it, which tips it up and out of play. Face off on the near dot in the neutral zone. Tallis takes the face off, gets it back to Campbell. Campbell sends it up to Scott. Scott tries to dish it to Tallis, misses on the pass. Play broken up in the neutral zone. King gets it back to Campbell. Campbell goes off the boards for Scott. Scott tries to shovel it up to Tallis. Beto gives chase behind. We've got two. We've got Tallis. We've got Tallis turns and shoots and nails the goaltender right in the chest. Bring a stoppage in play with a face-off off to Banks right. Coach keeps Scott, Tallis, and Beto out with Campbell and King. Tallis spins in, ready to take Wagner off the puck. I know for sure Tallis and Wagner played each other in Littleton Hawks hockey organization. So fun to see those two go face to face at the face-off dot. They both know how each other plays. Creek working it behind the net. Nice step in by Jackson King to get a stick on that, and it goes up and out of play. So there's 9 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the second period. We will get Benson back with about 2 minutes remaining in the game. Chen keeps it in at the line, sends it in deeper. Ackerman goes chase. Gunnarsson steps up. And they say no icing. I think they felt Chen could have played that. Chen gets back, overskates the puck. Creek comes out of the scrum with it. They send it out high. Shot from the point. Lots of deflections down front. Luckily deflected wide. Gunnarsson brings it up into the neutral zone. Followed up by Jordan, and Harris is able to backhand it in deep. Stretch pass broken up by Chen. Creek recovers it, sends it in deep. Ethan Jordan sends it around for Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson gives it a little shove, and it comes out to the neutral zone where Creek regroups. Valor able to get that bouncing puck, and I'm not sure. I think a Creek player got his glove on that, so there's no icing. Tallis gives chase, loses an edge. Labette steps up on the skater. Shot from the sharp angle. Labette goes looking for help to get it out. Hits the Creek player. Beto gets a stick on it. And King's just going to stop that, settle things down. I had a moment of silence there because I was worried that Campbell standing there right in front of the goaltender, if that bumped his stick, could have knocked it off course. See that happens sometimes. Nice tie up by Cole Tallis for Beto to be able to come in, get a hold of that puck. He skates in with speed. He's going to go across. Oh! He had Campbell breaking with him, and I think there's going to be a slashing call on Bronson Baladovic from Creek. Valor goes on the power play with 7 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the period. Exciting game this morning here, being brought to you by Shaw Hockey Productions. Coach sends out Cole Tallis between A.J. Harris and Colton Ackerman. Ethan Jordan and Eddie Chen on the defense, and Tallis immediately gets tossed. Ackerman stepped in for the face-off. Jordan tries to send it out to the point to Chen and hits the referee's foot. Chen picks it up, goes for the cross ice. It's a skate. Tallis gets there, sends it back to Harris. Harris sends it up for Jordan, hits a skate instead of a stick. Oh, that was kept in beautifully by Colton Ackerman's hard work right there at the blue line. Rubbed off where Creek is able to get a hold of it and send it the length of the ice on net. King getting a shot against out of that deal. Picked up behind the net by Harris. Harris sends it up for Ackerman. Ackerman sends it up for Jordan. They may have moved Jordan up to forward in light of the penalty, and Banks will hang on to it. I'm surprised the ref gave him that whistle. No pressure. We had that happen to our goaltender last night. They made him play it at the moment that 5 opponents landed on his doorstep. The rule there is if the goaltender has it in his glove and there's no pressure, they aren't allowed to hang on to it. So Palmieri steps in. Scott should have been taking that faceoff, is laid off the bench. There's a big blast from the point by Beto, and Creek will send it the full length of the ice again. King sets it up for Campbell to pick up behind the net. Campbell, fake handoff for Scott, loses an edge coming around. That handoff was intended for him, and he fell down. Creek regains the puck in the Valor zone. Now they're just going to try and buy some time, send it around the other way. Lucas Scott gloves it down and picks it up on his stick. Tries to send it out of the zone, hits a Creek player's stick. Tallis and Beto giving chase in the Creek zone. They go for the clear and get it out to the neutral zone. Puck sent across to Campbell from Harris. Harris off the boards to Scott. Scott sends it in deep where Tallis gives chase. Scott Chalice on the near boards, and Creek chips it up and out into the neutral zone. Campbell's going to wheel with speed. He's able to see where he's going, hands it off to Tallis. Tallis backhands it over to Harris. Harris skates it into the zone, sends it for Beto. Beto loses it, but it ends up on Tallis' stick, who is on the move. Puck bouncing in the crease. Nobody knows where it is. People are probably laying on it. It squirts out. I think that was a whistle just based on the refs wanting to make sure nobody got hurt. I think the puck was still loose. The pileup was growing. Nobody was quite sure where the puck was. They blew it dead. So they'll set the face-off off to the left of Banks. That puck somehow squirted out of that scrum, like all the way down. Noah King just sent the puck back down for the face-off where Ackerman wins it. Gunnarsson picks it up, loses it, picked up by Creek. Kept in at the point by Jackson King. The backhands with not enough on it. 2-on-1 by Creek. They shoot, go for the rebound. That was well played by number 14, Jordan Kim, on that, because he had his winger that was there for that rebound. That should have been interference. Kept in by Chen just in time at the blue line. Now we get a rush going the other way again by O'Hara. He loses the puck, but King able to make the stop. Harris takes a one-handed swing and breaks that up. Puck left for Harris, needs to turn and get that. It gets sent deep. I believe King would be able to get there first. He moves his feet. They chip it up. Gunnarsson sends it across and out into the neutral zone to break up that pressure. You can probably hear that pressure in my voice. Chen picks it up. He sends it up for a stretch pass to Tallis, who's there. It gets intercepted by number 6, Bronson Baladovic. Oh my gosh, Lucas Scott streaking in, shoots, hits the goaltender on a total break-in. Oh my gosh. Gotta hit the open side of the net when you do those. Regrouped by Creek in the Creek zone. They're setting up the breakout. Intercepted by Palmieri. Picked up by number 36, Starr. Palmieri breaks that up, and it's sent hard up and out of the zone. Nice job by Jackson King right there to get that into the neutral zone, get that pressure off. Shot from out high, hits the post. Holy cow. Everybody's questioning that, but that referee was standing in perfect position. I'm not exactly sure. I guess that was an icing call, but if they iced it, it was a good time to ice it and settle that down. Travis, the referee, was standing right on the goal line, so he probably had the best view in the house of where that puck hit, where that puck went. The entire Creek bench jumped up in question. When a ref makes a call and is in the correct position, I rarely question the call. If they make a call and they're not in position, their view is about as good as mine. But when they're in position, they have the best view in the house, make the right call. Travis was standing right on the line. He saw if that puck crossed the line or not. We have 3 minutes and 6 seconds, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. This clock is very faint in this rink, always has been. It's amazing. It's the Avalanche practice facility with clock numbers you can't read. But I believe that says 3:08 remaining in the game. Valor 2, Creek 1. Creek calls the timeout. Sure, they're having a conversation with their goaltender about when they want him to start watching for the call to come out. The face-off's in the Valor end, so they have the advantage there. And Coach Sean Capel giving his boys defense first direction over there of what to be prepared for from this puck drop till the final buzzer and the things that are going to happen in case he doesn't get a chance to call a timeout. We're at 5-on-5 hockey. 3 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the game. We've got Harris, Benson, Ackerman, Campbell, and Jordan out there. I like having Brock Benson back after serving his time. Creek bench all on their feet, banging their sticks. Referee giving these centermen some instructions. I think they checked the score sheet and saw, I believe Benson may have come out of the box early. Because if my math served me correctly, it was supposed to be 2:01 and a whistle. Not sure how he got out. His infraction happened at 14:01. It's 12 minutes with a 2 and 10. It's the 2 minutes of the minor and 10 minutes onto that. So we still have 1 minute and 7 seconds without Brock Benson. They put him back in the box. He wasn't done doing his time now that I checked the score sheet. Great block by Ackerman to keep that puck down. Tallis, Campbell battling down behind the net. Campbell comes out with it. They send it out high to the point. Blocked by the foot of Cole Tallis. Goes up high. Campbell battles for it. They go low to high. Creek goes D to D. It gets mishandled at the point. It's picked up and chipped out by Tallis. Oh, Harris goes for the pass to Tallis, streaking through the middle and misses. That was the right idea. Creek comes back the other way. Great poke check by A.J. Harris to send that puck back into the Creek zone. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. A.J. Harris has the puck. He sends it to the middle for Beto. Beto turns it back. It comes to the neutral zone where it's picked up by Cole Campbell. Cole Campbell sends it deep, where Beto and Gunnarsson go to work. Valor wisely playing defense. Shot hits King up high. He makes the save off his shoulder. Creek still has control of the puck. Goaltender still in the net. Campbell picks it up behind the net, throws it. It hits Beto, who gets it up to Scott. Scott goes, chips it around his attacker, goes again, still has it. It's in his feet. He can't find it. Beto goes down. Their bodies are flying everywhere in the heat of this moment. Chen keeps it barely in at the blue line. Campbell steps in, sends it to the slot. Gunnarsson can't handle. Gunnarsson steps in. Beto takes a swipe. Creek tries to center, hits Campbell. Oh no, oh no. That shot could have deflected off of Chen. It drops down, they get the rebound shot. King's going to smother that. We get a whistle with 1 minute and 6 seconds left. We get Brock Benson out of incarceration finally. And with the face-off in front of Noah King off to his right, Benson will take that drop between Ackerman, Harris, with Chen and Labette on the D. Cherry Creek comes away with that. They go for a centering pass, but they don't get it there. Ackerman comes up, chips it up, and it goes up and out of play. Banks standing way out between the dots. He was just about ready to go to the bench with 59 seconds remaining in the game. And that puck comes outside the zone to the near dot. Benson to take that face-off against Connor Wagner. Valor wins the face-off. Handled by Chen. I think a Creek player just pounced on Ackerman right in front of a ref. And I do believe that Travis called it, saw it, called it. The parents were in an uproar thinking that hit was missed right under the nose of one ref, called by the other side ref. And that face-off will go down deep into the Creek zone. That keeps Creek from getting their goalie out very quickly, puts Valor on a 2-minute power play with 50 seconds remaining in the game. Power play unit comes out with Tallis, Beto, Scott, Campbell, and Chen. Creek wins the face-off. They come around. Beto's got it. He's handled it, sends it back in deep for Cole Tallis to give chase. Tallis tries to read where the puck was going, and the player turned it the other way. Campbell gives chase. He's in pursuit by Creek. Creek's goalie still kind of looking to get out. Pass from Tallis to Beto, hits behind him and hits a player's stick. Creek gets a pass up through the neutral zone, broken up by Tallis and Campbell. Creek still comes away with, just goes for a centering pass. Valor's skates are all in the right place. We got 13 seconds remaining in the game. The goaltender has gone to the bench. It's 6-on-5 hockey. Campbell's going to go for an open net shot, and it's just to the left with 2.5 seconds remaining. 2.5 seconds remaining in the game. 2-1 Valor. Cherry Creek with an empty net. 6-on-5. Brock Benson will take the face-off. The key here is tie up the centerman, take one player out of play. Don't let anybody get to the puck. The puck's down, it's back. Benson's going to tie it to the board and bring it to the buzzer at 2-1 Valor. Wow, these one-goal games are killing Bradley Scott's heart. That was a phenomenal, phenomenal game by our goaltender, Noah King. We had a phenomenal game by Ryan Havakost last night in a 1-0 tilt against Fort Collins. These boys are playing with a little different mix of lines, and they may have found some working combinations here in this great rivalry game against Cherry Creek. Holy cow. I hope you all enjoyed this amazing production by Shaw Hockey Productions. This has been Bradley Scott bringing you play-by-play in a game that was total excitement. Two goaltenders standing on their heads. And join back on the Shaw Hockey channel at 3:50 as your Valor Christian Eagles varsity team takes on their rival Regis Jesuit on senior night. Always awesome to see, if it's still streaming, Quentin Labette, Connor Wagner, Lucas Scott. Those boys have played on the ice together since 4 years old, different teams. But this game is all about friendship, hard work, battling, and when it's all over, still friends, still rivals, still battling. From Shaw Hockey Productions, Bradley Scott, out.